Road to Rock. Do I Wanna Know? By Arctic Monkeys. The world of rock isn't just written with notes, it is forged in moments of chaos that hide secrets no one dares to tell. Some call it legend, others a curse. Turn up the volume. This is Road to Rock, and this is the story of Do I Wanna Know NN. By 2013, Arctic Monkeys were no longer the scrappy Sheffield kids who raced through three-chord singles. Alex Turner had started writing in a different key, slower, darker, talk song, focused on texture as much as melody. The opening riff of Do I Wanna Know arrived like a dare, simple, sludgy, immediately human. Turner brought the skeleton, a single, repeated guitar motif, and a set of confessional lines. The rest of the band built the body around it. Inside the group there was a clear creative turn. Jamie Cook colored the riff with brittle tone and space. Nick O'Malley anchored it with a patient bass that let the riff breathe. Matt Helders rethought the drum pocket, trimming fills to leave a big, deliberate backbeat that borrows from hip-hop more than from their earlier punk pulse. Producer James Ford welded those parts into a nocturnal sheen, favoring warm low-end, vintage amps and a close, dry drum sound that made every note feel intimate and heavy. The song was tracked during the sessions for the band's fifth record with Ford at the controls. They worked in focused blocks, often late at night, chasing a particular kind of analog warmth and a roomy vocal take from Turner. The arrangement stayed economical by design. A handful of guitar overdubs, a low drone under the chorus, and production choices that emphasized groove over ornament. Musically it stands out because it resists the obvious payoff. The riff is obsessive, the verse is conversational, and the chorus tight and circular. Rhythmically the track sits in a stubborn pocket, the drums and bass locking into a slow push that gives Turner's voice room to push and pull phrasing. The use of space, repetition, and a slightly distorted guitar tone created a sense of tension that never fully resolves. There was real debate about this direction. Some in and around the band worried that slowing down and leaning into R&B and desert rock textures could alienate early fans. It was a gamble, but one that reshaped their identity rather than undoing it. Do I Wanna Know became a hinge moment. It broadened their audience, reintroduced them on mainstream radio with a harder, moodier edge, and influenced a wave of guitar bands to embrace groove and atmosphere. On stage it turned into a ritual. The lights dim, the riff starts, and an arena hushes to hear a single, stubborn question. This is a song about desire and doubt, but also about a band willing to ask harder questions of itself. It is compact, cunning, and expertly produced, a late-night confession that quietly rewired where Arctic Monkeys could go next. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like.